Nana, distinguished guests, and our family from the diaspora, and all who have gathered here to celebrate this great day of African emancipation and liberation. I say to you, coming from our heart and our head, you in Ghana, the leadership at all levels, including the children, Emancipation, many thanks for what you have done for us. I've seen the growth of the Emancipation celebration, and I certainly want to be able to thank our leader of this traditional area, Remember Kwame and Chief, who's done a fantastic job in leading us in this direction. I certainly want to thank the leadership of the traditional area of Cape Coast, our great leader of the Obua traditional area, has let us know what direction we should go in. I was inspired by the words of our Minister of Tourism and the modernization of the capital city. He certainly has been moving us in the right direction. So Ghana, I've seen your growth. I see the potential. It's enormous. Today I went over to the site on the other side of the road, and my spirit was lifted. I was there for the first Emancipation celebration. I was there with Professor James Small in New York when we were trying to arrange to bring the bodies home. I was there when we were received at the airport, at Costa Airport. And people like Rita Marley and others, hearts were pounding as they saw the remains coming from Jamaica and coming from the United States. I was there when we had the door of no return, and our leader, Cohen, and others in the Cape Coast area made that the door of return. I was there when we had the memorial ceremony with the remains in front of us here, and great paramount chiefs from all over coming to join us. And on the other side was just a great site. Now they built a prayer, a house of prayer. They built a museum potential. They built a wall of no return. Ghana, Emancipation, you have proved that it can be done. The vision is here. But this is only the beginning. I have been to Africa many times, more than 100 times. I first came in 1961 to Ghana. My wife came to Nigeria in 1960. We got married in 1964. We came to live in Africa in 1965, 66. I did my master's on Senegal's economic development plan, my PhD on coffee and cocoa in the Ivory Coast. And so I have been a part of the African development. I've seen the ups, I've seen the downs, and what I see is a great rising of African people. And Ghana is in the forefront of that. But in the forefront means that those slave forts and dungeons, which are a legacy of African peoples globally, have to be treated with special care by Ghana. They cannot be part of a political football game. They have to be part of a sacred, taking Africans to another place in terms of their consciousness. It's not a legacy of Ghana. There was no Ghana when those slave forts and dungeons were built. It's a legacy of African people. It was the door through which we left the continent. It now becomes the door through which we come back. Ghana is the gateway to the new African consciousness, the new African understanding. That means, in order for us to bring our power, our wealth, our consciousness, our spirit to Africa, we have to have a serious plan of African dual citizenship for African people. No matter how it works out, it has to happen so that those youngsters can meet our youngsters. Other people have dual citizenship. The Irish have dual citizenship. The Jews have dual citizenship. African peoples will bring that great wealth that we have, the great technology that we have, to be working with Mother Africa and Father Africa if the door is open wide enough. We can't trickle in. We have to come in with great waves, with a plan for a great rise of Africa in the future. I say to Ghana, as our great ancestors said to us, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. I say to Ghana, as a great son of Africa said to us, the most important weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the minds of the oppressed. That's Steve Biko, leader of the Black Conscious Movement in South Africa before he was murdered. We who come back loving and listening. We who come back ready to open up and embrace our brothers and sisters. We who come back understand that the most important weapon in the hands of the liberator is the mind of the oppressed. And we intend to work on the liberation of the African mind all over the globe so that the African future can be for African people. Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Thank you very kindly, Professor Jeffries. Thank you.
And then, and quite new. Now, Tressa, or call Assin Manso, or call Cape Coast, or call Nina, Yellow Coco Wing, a Tressa. Sabi, only a dollar sama yeka, I come on, Apache. That's it. Just Gayasi, or that kind of fancy, or that Assin Manso fancy. The moment and my remember why